EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag. It's going to come in, going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
A run to begin the drive, and it's Koski Merritt. He's got room to run right at the start. And he will score! Jabari Koski Merritt, touchdown Broncos. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Campbell. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! 60
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game.
See 7 on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Broncos will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Campbell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
That'll be caught. It's Hunter. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Around the gun, they give it to Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the...
To the sideline, that is caught, but, oh, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space, coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and third down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch. He can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll go with Bill. That's Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second TD catch of the season. Carlson's kick is good. Broncos looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's Hunter. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. One quarter in the books. 21-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go. On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Cody Simon in on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough.